Welcome to Eurobasket News, covering all the news from basketball that you missed in the past couple days. Today, we look at some important games from the Euroleague, some Liga Endesa, some Italy Serie A, Turkey, China, South Korea, Australia, and Argentina. Let's take a look.
Now we start with Europe. Campazzo's double-double lands him Player of the Week award in Euroleague. 32-year-old Argentinian point guard Facundo Campazzo put on an amazing game in the last round for League's best team, Real Madrid, and receives a Player of the Week award for round 7. He got a double-double of 18 points and 11 assists, while his team outclassed Virtus BO with 26-point margin 100-74. The game was between two of the league's top 4 teams. It allowed Real Madrid to consolidate first place in the Euroleague. They maintain a perfect record without any lost game in the league. The season is still on an early stage, but Real Madrid already had a very good start, winning all 6 without losing a single one. It was one of impressive evenings for Campazzo, as usually he does not deliver so high stats. Campazzo has impressive league stats and is league's best passer with 8.7 APG. Recap of round 7 in Euroleague. There were just 7 rounds played in regular season of Euroleague, and we can clearly see which teams will fight for top positions and which will try to avoid bottom places. The round was exceptionally exciting, as 3 games ended with a tiny margin. The most interesting game of round 7 was a derby match between 2 teams from France. 6th-ranked Monaco won against visiting ASVEL Lyon, Villeurbanne basket 80-70. It's worth to mention a great performance of Guinean-American forward Alpha Diallo, who helped to win the game, recording 21 points and 9 rebounds. American guard Jordan Lloyd contributed with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists for the winners. Swingman Timothée Luwawu Cabaret answered with 18 points and 4 assists for ASVEL Lyon Villeurbanne basket. Both coaches used bench players, which allowed the starters a little rest for the next games. Monaco has an impressive series of 5 victories in a row. Defending French champion moved up to 3rd place, which they share with 3 other teams. ASVEL Lyon Villeurbanne basket at the other side keeps the 17th position with 6 games lost and share it with LBA Liga Endesa round 9 in Spain. The biggest surprise of round 9 was guest Unicaja's road victory over 4th-placed Basket Girona 82-77 on Saturday evening. It ended at the same time the 2-game winning streak of Basket Girona. Unicaja forced 22 Basket Girona turnovers. 27 personal fouls committed by Basket Girona helped opponents get some easy free throw opportunities. The best player for the winners was Canadian-Nigerian forward Melvin Ejim, who scored 11 points and 8 rebounds. American swingman Cameron Taylor chipped in 12 points. At the other side, the best for losing team was Nigerian point guard Ike Iroegbu, who recorded 27 points. Both coaches used bench players in such a tough game. Unicaja have an impressive series of 5 victories in a row. They moved up to 4th place, which they share with Murcia. Basket Girona at the other side dropped to the 6th position with 4 games lost. They share it with Manresa and Gran Canaria. Spain has 763 foreign basketball players, and the teams are packed with foreigners. All 10 best scorers in the league are foreigners. American Joe Thomason leads the league with 16.4 points average, while Dominican Andres Feliz follows him on top 10 best scorers list with 16.4 ppg. Another American, Marcus Howard, is 3rd on the list, averaging 15.8 ppg. Serie round 7. Brescia keep a leadership position in Italy. Host teams show no mercy, winning all games. The game had a very big importance for 3rd-ranked Brescia, as it allowed them to take a leadership position. Brescia defeated 9th-ranked Cremona at home 84-75. It ended at the same time the 2-game winning streak of Cremona. 27 personal fouls committed by Cremona helped opponents get some easy free throw opportunities. It was a great evening for American point guard Samaj Kristin, who led his team to a victory, scoring 16 points and 6 assists. Croatian center Miro Bilan helped, adding 12 points and 5 rebounds. At the losing side, Davide Denegri responded with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Both coaches used bench players, which allowed the starters a little rest for the next games. As mentioned above, they are at the top of the standings, which they share with Venezia and Virtus BO. Newly promoted Cremona keeps the 9th place with 4 games lost. They share the position with Pesaro and Tortona. In total, there are 366 foreign basketball players in Italy. 9 out of 10 best scorers hold foreign passports. American Jordan Varnado leads the league with 19 points average. His countryman Charlie Moore follows him on top 10 best scorers list with 18.8 ppg. Another American, Cruise Pinkins, is 3rd on the list, averaging 17.2 ppg. BSL round 7. Leader FS get another victory in Turkey. Leader FS delivered the 6th win on Saturday night. This time they beat 13th ranked Tofas 85-75 in Istanbul. FS looked well organized offensively, handing out 23 assists. French Rodrigue Beaubois fired 20 points and 5 assists for the winners. American Derek Willis chipped in 13 points and 9 rebounds. American point guard Cassius Winston produced 18 points and 5 assists for lost side. Tofas' coach Orhan Inian rotated 11 players in this game, but that didn't help. Defending champion maintains first place with 6-1 record, which they share with Fenerbahce. Tofas lost 4th consecutive game. They dropped to the 11th position with 5 games lost. They share it with 3 other teams. Another region we look at is Asia, CBA Round 8. Flying Leopards defeat Flying Tigers in the game between top 4 teams in China. There were just 8 rounds played in regular season of CBA, and we can clearly see which teams will fight for top positions and which will try to avoid bottom places. An interesting game for Flying Leopards, which played road game in Urumqi against 3rd-ranked Flying Tigers. Top-ranked Flying Leopards managed to get a 11-point victory, 102-91. It ended at the same time. The 5-game winning streak of Flying Tigers. Flying Leopards looked well organized offensively, handing out 30 assists. American power forward Eric Moreland orchestrated the victory with a double-double by scoring 14 points and 16 rebounds. The other American import guard Kyle Fogg contributed with 23 points and 7 assists for the winners. American point guard Travis Trice II replied with a double-double by scoring 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists for Flying Tigers. Both coaches used bench players, which allowed the starters a little rest for the next games. Undefeated Flying Leopards have an impressive 7-game winning streak. Defending champion maintains first position with 7-0 record. Flying Tigers at the other side keep the 3rd place with 2 games lost. They share the position with Zhejiang and Guangxi. Trae Golden claims Chinese CBA weekly honor. Experienced American Trae Golden put on an amazing game in the last round for Sichuan Blue Whales, and that's him to receive a Player of the Week award for round 7. The 32-year-old playmaker got a double-double of 43 points and 13 assists, while his team lost the game against Fujian Sturgeons 129-140. The game was not the highest importance and did not have significant influence on top of the standings. Blue Whales maintains the 20th position in Chinese CBA. They are still not able to win a single game in the league yet. The season is still in its early stage, so the team may have a chance to improve their current position in the standings. They lost 7 games and had no victories. In the team's last game, Golden had a remarkable almost 100% from 2-point range and got 5 3-pointers out of 12 attempts. He turned to be Blue Whales' top player in his first season with the team. Georgia Institute of Technology graduate has very impressive stats this year. Golden is league's best scorer, averaging so far. Lawson's double-double lands him Player of the Week award in South Korea. 26-year-old American power forward Dedrick Lawson had an amazing evening in the last round for league's best team Wonju DB and receives a Player of the Week award for round 6. He had a double-double of 36 points and 11 rebounds. While his team beat Mobis Phoebus 90-79, the game was between 2 of the league's top 4 teams. It allowed Wonju DB to consolidate first place in the South Korean League. They maintain a perfect record without any lost game in the league. It's already very far into the season, and Wonju DB keeps a perfect 7-0 record. In the team's last game, Lawson had a remarkable 58.3% from 2-point range. He turned to be Wonju DB's top player in his first season with the team. University of Kansas graduate has very impressive stats this year. Giron's double-double lands him Player of the Week award in Japan. 29-year-old Ukrainian center Volodymyr Giron put on an extraordinary performance in the last round for Sendai Urs and receives the Player of the Week award for round 13. He had a double-double of 34 points and 16 rebounds, while his team crushed Nagasaki with 24-point margin, 94-70. Thanks to this victory, Sendai Urs moved up to the 4th position in Japanese League. Sendai Urs is a typical solid league team, placed somewhere in the middle or a little bit lower in the standings. They need more victories to improve their 7-7 record. Giron turned to be Sendai Urs' top player in his first season with the team. University of Portland graduate has very impressive stats this year. Let's see what is happening in Australia. NBL Round 7. United beat Melbourne Phoenix in a derby game in Australia. Most exciting game was a derby match between 2 local teams from Melbourne, United and Melbourne Phoenix. Melbourne Phoenix was defeated at home 83-92, and even the advantage of their own court did not help. Naturalized South Sudanese center Joe Luolakil Jr. fired a double-double by scoring 26 points and 11 rebounds for the winners. The former international guard Chris Goulding chipped in 27 points. The former international swingman Mitch Creek produced 19 points and 5 rebounds for lost side. Both coaches used bench players, which allowed the starters a little rest for the next games. United maintains first place with 9-2 record. Melbourne Phoenix at the other side dropped to the 4th position with 5 games lost. Now we move to Latin America. Panozzo's double-double lands him Player of the Week award in Argentina. Forward Marcos Panozzo had an amazing evening in the last round for Comunicaciones Mercedes and receives a Player of the Week award for round 6. He had a double-double of 35 points and 18 rebounds, while his team crushed LA Union with 17-point margin 87-70. The game rather meaningless between the teams, which do not have any influence on top of the standings. Thanks to this victory, Comunicaciones moved up to the 9th position in Argentinian League. Comunicaciones is a typical solid league team placed somewhere in the middle or a little bit lower in the standings. They need more victories to improve their 3-3 record. In the team's last game, Panozzo had a remarkable 70.0% from 2-point range. It's his second year at Comunicaciones, and it's hard to imagine this team without him. Panozzo has impressive league stats.
That's everything that you missed in basketball from the past few days. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you the next time. Take care.